who is credited with conducting the first systematic study of developmental psychology? Charles Darwin. One among the options is not dominated in the field with their extensive theories of human development. Jean Piaget, Lev Vygotsky, John Bowlby, B.F. Skinner. The correct answer is B.F. Skinner. The id is the part of our personality which is made up of drives: basic, unconscious, instinctual, conscious. It is part of instinctual. Correct answer is instinctual. Eric Erikson proposed a theory of development which emphasized the role of. The correct answer is social and cultural factors in development. Stages of psychosocial development: industry versus inferiority. The correct answer is 6 to 11 years. Stages of psychosocial development: basic, trust versus mistrust. The correct answer is birth to 1 year. Watson wanted to create an objective science of psychology, and he believed that dash events should be the focus of the study. The correct answer is directly observable events. As per Piaget, children's dash development is progressing through 4 stages: physical, emotional, cognitive, functional. As per Piaget, children's cognitive development is progressing through 4 stages. Sensory-motor stage of development is lasting from dash of age, birth to about 2 years. Sensory-motor stage period is birth to 2 years. Vygotsky emphasizes the role of dash in development of child: cognitive element, environment, social interaction, parents. The correct answer is social interaction. Vygotsky emphasized the role of social interaction in development of a child. Which is the developmental stage in Erikson's theory represent 1 to 3 years? Autonomous versus shame, initiative versus guilt, trust versus mistrust, identity versus identity diffusion. The correct answer is autonomy versus shame. In which stage of Erikson's development theory an individual develops a sense of mastery over aspects of one's environment, cope with challenges, and increase responsibility? The correct answer is initiative versus guilt. An unconscious reflex action in newborn child: if their palms are touched, they will make a very tight fist, which is called as unconscious reflex, reflection action, none of the above, Darwinian reflex. The correct answer is Darwinian reflex. Which achievement is considered an important milestone in fine motor development? Top level reaching, palmar grabs, finger directory, balancing. The correct answer is B, palmar grab. Dash is a decrease in response to stimulus after repeated exposure to the same stimulus. Habituation, extension, discrimination, negative learning. The correct answer is habituation. Habituation is a decrease in response to stimulus after repeated exposure to the same stimulus. The correct answer is habituation. Children are born with reflexes that allow them to suck and grasp, and they begin to follow objects with their eyes. What are these reflexes known as? Simple reflexes, biological reflexes, motor reflexes, primary circular reaction. The correct answer is simple reflexes. Piaget had background in biology. What he called this theoretical framework: emotional epistemology, genetic epistemology, social epistemology. The correct answer is genetic epistemology. What was Piaget's primary interest in a human organism? A. How knowledge developed. B. How language developed. C. How emotions develop. D. How interpersonal relations developed. Piaget was primary interest in a human organism. How knowledge developed. The correct answer is A. According to Piaget, the basic unit with which the cognitive structure is built up: schema, accommodation, equilibrium, assimilation. The correct answer is schema. According to Piaget, biologically, where every living organism would like to remain in the existing state of dash without being disturbed. Accommodation, disequilibrium, assimilation, equilibrium. The correct answer is equilibrium. Sensory motor stage. About 2 to 7 years, from birth to 2 years, about 7 to 11 years, about 12 to 15 years. The sensory motor stage, the correct answer is from birth to 2 years. Which stage the child begins to utter word to ask for something rather than just reaching out to get it? Pre-operational stage, concrete operational stage, formal operation, sensory motor stage. The correct answer is pre-operational stage. His thinking becomes more logical and systematic. Pre-operational stage, concrete operational stage, formal operation, sensory motor stage. The correct answer is concrete operational stage. The developmental stage in which the child is no longer egocentric in his thinking. He does not think of himself as the center of the external world and does not perceive the world only from his own standpoint. Formal operation, sensory motor stage, concrete operational stage, pre-operational stage. The correct answer is concrete operational stage. Human language have a dash structure: hierarchical, vertical, parallel, long. The correct answer is hierarchical. The smallest speech units in language that can be distinguished perceptually. The correct answer is phonemes. Dash is a system of rules that specify how words can be arranged into sentence. The correct answer is syntax. Dash is the knowledge, independent of semantic and syntax, etc., of what kind of response would be appropriate in a given social situation. The correct answer is pragmatics. Dash is the stage at which the individually meaningless phonemes are assembled to produce meaningful portion of language called morphemes. The correct answer is semantics. Attachment theory is the joint work of dash 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 and Mary Ainsworth, B.F. Skinner, J. Piaget, John Bowlby, Vygotsky. The correct answer is John Bowlby. Dash is a psychological, evolutionary, and ethological theory concerning relationship between humans. Attachment theory, emotional theory, learning theory, developmental theory. The correct answer is attachment theory is a psychological, evolutionary, and ethological theory concerning relationship between humans. The correct answer is attachment theory, which mostly affects the development of emotional self-regulation, temperament, learning, perception, motivation. The correct answer is temperament. In child-to-adult relationship, the child ties is called the attachment, and the caregiver reciprocal equivalent is referred to as attachment bond, caregiving bond, relationship bond, या just bonding. The correct answer is caring giving bond. Who is known as principal attachment figure? Father, significant others, mothers, caregivers. The correct answer is mothers.